Hello, you one. Welcome back. It's Friday. Yay. Okay, so today in topic, we are going to be combining what we've learnt to make our very own treasure map of a sorts. Okay, so it is Friday, the 5th of February 2021. Let's have a look at what we're learning. So we're putting together everything, and we've learned about maps and we've learned about instructions. I'm going to put those together and create our very own treasure map. So here is a map, okay? And does anyone remember what it was called when you're looking down at something from high above, a bird's eye view? Absolutely. So a map is a picture of an area from above. It's like you're a bird looking down at the ground from high above. All right, so that's called a bird's eye view, and this map's a little different than the one I showed you, but you can see there's lots of things on there. So over here you have someone called Dan, and there's Dan's house. You have trees, a skate park, you have the streets with their names, a bakery, a football pitch. Okay, so a map is a bird's eye view of an area, and I've got a map there for you. The other thing we're looking at today is instructions. And now remember, instructions, it's very important that we're clear with our instructions. We give very precise instructions. So for example, looking at this map, and say you're at Dan's house, and I said, and you wanted to get to the football pitch, and I said, I'll just walk to the football pitch. Is that very clear instructions? Is that going to tell you how to get there? No, you've got to be really clear when you're given instructions. So how do you get there? How do I give you instructions? Are you going to leave from Dan's front door? Are you going to leave from his back door and go this way? So on maps, they have these symbols to tell you which way to go, and they are letters, and they're going to tell you which way you're going to be walking. So have a look. You can see here there's an N, there's an E, there's an S, and there's a W. Okay, now these symbols tell you which way to walk. So when you're looking at a map, you'll know which way you're going to be going. So if I said to you, remember we're at Dan's house down here, and if I said to you, face N, it means you're going to be walking in the direction of the N side of the map. So you're going to be walking that way. However, if I said face E, you're going to be looking at this side of the map, which means you're going to be going that way. Okay, so if I wanted to give you instructions to walk to the football pitch, I think I'm going to say, remember we're at Dan's house, and I'm going to say face N. So you're going to look, you're not going to take any steps yet, but you're going to look at this part of the map up here. You're going to look at that part there. So you're going to put your finger on Dan's house, but you're going to look that way. And then I'd say take 2 steps. You might go 1, 2. Then I'm going to say face E, which means you're going to turn your body and you're going to look at this way, but you're not going to step yet. You're just going to look over at the other side. Then I might say take, 5 steps. All right. And that will give you the instructions on where you're going to be walking. Now that is very confusing. So we're going to have a practice together and see what happens. Okay. Okay. So this is a grid, and that's what you're going to be using today to, first of all, create your own map. So first of all, we're going to create our own map. So my house is the blue house, so I'm going to put my house here. All right, so that's my house, and then you're going to put your other things on your board. So I might put my friend's house there, the pond down here, the shops there, maybe some roads, because, we live on a road, me and my friend. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is create your own map, all right? Just like I am here, but you will have paper and pens to do it. All right, so here's one I've created earlier. All right, so here's my map that I've created earlier, and you can see I've put my symbols, my N, my E, my S, and my W over there. All right, so that's what you're going to do very first. All right, I'm going to make it a bit bigger. Okay, so there's my map. You can see it's a bit bigger, so you can see it clearly. And then what you're going to do is you're going to write some instructions for your parents to follow to see where the treasure is buried. So we're going to do one together so you know what you need to do. And then you're going to do the same thing for your parents. So this is my map. And remember, pardon me, remember my house is the blue one. So I'm going to move my head up here so you can see. So it's directions from my home, the blue one, to the where. Where did I bury the treasure? Okay, so I'm going to give you directions to see if you can find it. So we know it's from my home. So put your finger on the blue house, which is my home. And then you're going to listen to the directions to see how to get to the treasure. So the first thing you want to do is you want to turn and face the E side of the map. So you're not going anywhere. You're just looking at the E side of the map, which means you're going to walk towards that one when I give you the instruction to. Okay, so you're going to face this way. All right. Then you're going to take 4 steps. So we're going to take 4 steps facing the east side. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So you take 4 steps to the shops. Then you stop there and wait for your next instruction. Then it says turn and face the S side of the map. So your finger is on the shops. So turn it so you're facing the S side so you know which way you're going to go. Then take 1 step. Okay. Then turn and face the E side again. So you're going to turn your finger so you're facing the E side and take 2 steps. Where did I end up? Where did I bury the treasure? So I'm going to quickly say the instructions again for you. And so put your finger on the blue in case you need to do it again. So you're going to turn and face the E side of the map and take 4 steps towards the shops. Then you're going to turn and face the S side of the map and take 1 step. Then you're going to turn and face the E side and take 2 steps. Where did you end up? So here's the map. Let's have a look. So we turned and faced the E side and we went 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we turned and faced the S and went 1 down. Then we turned and faced the E and went 2. So where did the treasure, where was it buried? In the playground. Absolutely. Well done if you did that. Really good job. So that's what you're going to be doing today, guys. Okay, you're going to make your own map and then you're going to write directions for your grown-up and see if they can find where you hid the treasure. Okay, you don't put any X's or anything. You just give them the instructions and see if they can follow them. So remember, the N, the E, the S, and the W tells you which direction that you're going to be walking. Now, before you do that, I want to quickly talk about writing the instructions because you don't have to make them as detailed as I have. So have a look at what I've done. So remember I said turn and face the E side of the map. You don't, and then these were all my instructions here. Okay, they don't need to be that detailed. So it says turn and face the E side of the map. You can just say direction 1, face E. Okay, then direction 2, take 4 steps. Face S, take 1 step. Face E and take 2 steps, okay? So you can write your instructions like it is over here. You don't have to do them as detailed as Miss H has, all right? So you can do them a little bit less detailed. All right, just remember that you need to tell your parents which way to face so they know which way they're walking, and then you need to tell them how many steps they're taking, all right? If you don't have a printer, do not worry, okay? Ask your parent or your grown-up to draw the grid for you, and then you can draw in your house, you can draw in your roads, you can draw in your shops, all right? And then you can write the directions of where your treasure is hidden. That is today's challenge. It is a little bit tricky, but it's really fun, okay? It should be really fun to do. If you have a printer, you can print out the attached link on the home learning, or you can draw it, okay? Either one is okay. The challenge for today, if you want a bit of a challenge, what does the N, the E, the S, and the W mean? They actually mean something. We only learnt them as letters today, but can you find out what they actually mean? All right, have a lovely time. Enjoy your task, and I will see you on Monday. All right, bye guys.